So today I want to show you some rolls of mine. Unfortunately, I only have 4. I did this for, I think, one and a half hours, where I pretty much let everybody go to the deepest submission or pin positions, depending on how I feel like. And then I try to escape and score from it or finish. And yeah, it's not in the right order. I don't know which order comes first. So this is Emre. He is one of the BJJ Academy's purple belts. And yeah, pretty much I reversed him, and now I want to give him a deep Senkaku, a deep triangle. But yeah, I do a good job of keeping my legs spread out, so it's hard to close it so it is meaningful pressure from both sides. And yeah, you see how I base out and I transfer the weight to my lead from my hands. If you would break me down a bit more, then the triangle would come on tighter. And yeah, I don't know if I will comment through all of this because it's 20 minutes. But yeah. So now I lay back, I let him go into a north-south. And yeah, I tried to buggy him here a bunch of times, but I do a poor job of doing it. So sorry for that. You will see me trying to buggy him a bunch of times, but I can't really, I didn't really trap him in here, but on the second attempt, yes, right here, he did a good job of flaring the elbows out. So in order for me to finish it, I should make sure that his left shoulder is pushing into his hand. But in order to do this, I need to shrimp a little bit more to the left side. So this is very uncomfortable for him already, but this is not the best pressure. Like, maybe I can tap him from here if I use a lot of energy, but this is not the point of the video. So yeah, now I try to get back to the good angle, but yeah, I'm not able to trap his left arm in a meaningful way, so he pushes, so the arm pushes into his left side artery. Yeah, now you can see my red face. I'm like, nah, I don't want to use too much energy, so I think I will let go in about a couple of seconds. Yeah, now I'm just holding pretty much. I'm like, yeah, nah. Now I'm going back to the single-handed, and now I'm like, nah, I don't have it. So now I try to adjust it and go back, but yeah, Emre feels it, so I'm like, okay, let him advance a little bit. Yeah, so I think I will let him take my back or give him an armbar. He has a pretty solid armbar. So let's see what happens right here. Yeah, and since I'm doing this, I try to do this in a lot of my seminars, just because I roll with a lot of people there and I don't want to get too tired, so I give up position a lot. And then I try to escape. And the responses are that if I'm too loose, they have a difficult time to actually lock on submissions. And I can understand this. So sometimes if I'm too loose, I try to be a bit more stiff so they can get into the submission. You see, in jiu-jitsu, if you can stay calm the whole time, it's actually hard to break through if you back it up with good technique. So yeah, I open the closed guard from here. Or will I do some tripod action? Yeah, more or less. Now I passed him. And let's see if I want to go for the finish. Ah, it's already over. Okay. So now I roll with Yannick. And he's one of the more athletic guys in the room. And yeah, he does a good crossface here, actually. I'm like, okay, you learned good. This is what I want you to do. And now he wants to go for the Kimura. So instead of grabbing my leg, I put my leg to my hand. Like, it's not like I reach for the leg. It's more like bringing the leg back to my hand. Yeah, I'm always thinking about what to give. And in this case, I thought he wanted to take the back, but he took the arm triangle. So here's the same thing. I'm thinking about how much I want to give to him, depending on my right arm position. So if I don't want to be too deep, I try to pull it up. But in this case, it's getting deep. Now he tries to push into me with the shoulder, Craig Jones style on J-Rod. Very unpleasant, but same thing. I try to be calm and relaxed. And now he goes into an armbar. So I think I let him extend the hand. Yeah, I let him extend it, and then I try to go out. And I push weight into his upper body, so he can't really force a lot of weight into the arm break. Yeah, now I'm in the half guard camping position. I'm concaving, and I think I will convex with my lower body in a second to smash the knee shield. I'm still concaving, and yeah, now I feel the space, and I think I will attempt to jump over. Yes, exactly. And while I jump over, I blocked his left elbow from his left knee. So now I try to replace my right hand with my right leg. So I will fight for this position. He feels it. I try to replace it. He doesn't want to accept it, so I need to go back again. So now he turtles because he doesn't want me to replace it. And I just try to make sure to stay heavy on his hip line, so even if he tries to regard from there, that I can interrupt it. Yeah, so from here, I think I will switch into a Kimura grip. I was thinking about a triangle, but he was fighting the leg, so I was like, okay, you can fight the leg, I will just put it in there. So you help me to put it into your armpit. And now my only goal is to come up, to go into a good Kimura position, and there it is. So now he wants to go into a triangle, and I think the triangle was pretty good, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it feels pretty good, so I immediately try to stiff arm my way out to replace my arms with my legs. And yeah, depending on how tight it is, I will roll through, but it didn't feel that tight anymore from after I put my leg in. So now I want to go to the footlock, and I have a reap also. So I'm thinking about attacking a semi-Z-lock just to see the reaction, or go back and attack an Achilles grip. Yeah, and he tried to attack my left foot there, and I have a broken middle foot right now, so I'm very cautious. And yeah, this was a footlock. I would say we have pretty strong footlock breaking mechanics. Like, I will never forget the day when in January 22, I was in B team and Mateusz Dziuczynski was also there. And I asked him so many questions about it. I was pretty bad still at this point of time in Jiu-Jitsu, I would say. Like, it's way, way better. Now it's not comparable. But yeah, since this day, I was working on the footlocks a lot. So thank you to Mateusz Dziuczynski. Yeah, so now I give him an armbar, I escape the armbar, and now we have a round with Rafael. And I believe in this round he will kick me in my broken middle foot. But yeah, we will look at it in a second. Yeah, Rafael is also pretty good. He's also good in judo. So yeah, if people come in and they stand with him, sometimes he's very good for a surprise, especially in a standing position. Yeah, so he goes into the arm in triangle and I try to escape to this direction. And I do it many times so they are ready for it. And now we're here back at the straight footlock. So I try to break it from the lower and the upper body. And if you understand how to do it from the lower body especially, I think you have a big advantage on the footlock. Yeah, so I will let him pass, I think. Yeah, no need here to play guard. And now he goes into a triangle immediately. He has a very solid armbar and also a triangle, so I need to pay attention from there. I immediately put my leg in, so now I can open it up and go back to the footlock. And you will see I want to have a loose grip instead of a strong grip. And yeah, it's still not on here. Maybe if I push it through, it would be on, but I don't like to train like this, and I try to emphasize this to all my students and athletes. And here the footlock is in. Like, if you feel that if you push hard, that you can get the tap, it means that you will not break the leg completely, or you will not break the arm completely, or you will not finish the partner completely. They will may tap in the training room and you maybe pop them, but in the competition, I think this is a bad habit then, because then in a competition you have also a grip like this, then you use all of your energy, you maybe pop your partner a little bit and bam, yeah, there was the kick. And you can see me laying down. But I still defended the Tarico Plata by connecting my elbow to my lower body. Okay, yeah, back to what I was saying. I think that if you train like this and you do it in competition, you will not only not win, even if you break your partner a little bit, you will tire yourself out and then lose the match. So make sure that if you tap someone, there's a lot of room to break the leg even further or to do the submission even further. So here you see I'm not giving the arm triangle completely. I still have my arm out, and now I misdirect to get my knee in and go to an armbar. So here I should have rolled with him or rolled back to the other direction to finish the armbar. So now I let him pass again. The sequence was pretty nice, to be fair. I just didn't do a great job of following up. A bit too lazy there. Yeah, and now it looks deeper. No, not anymore. Maybe I struggled too much in the first. Oh yeah, this is deep. Okay, so let's see what I will do. So I want to go to the turtle. He follows me. I did an arm push with the left arm. I should have done it stronger. But here, he grabbed a nice Kimura grip. But I just have the stiff arm ready already, so I can just pull it out. And now, same example here. We'll have a Vogue lock, but the configuration is not good. I could put a lot of pressure into it. I could tap him. Maybe I could injure him a little bit, but only a little bit. Like in a real competition, I don't think he would tap. And then I would use all of my energy. Yes, so I think I wanted to do something very specific here. I wanted to, let's see if it's, yeah, I want to go to a Vogue lock from top just because I want to flex. But yeah, same thing. I don't have the right configuration here. No need to put all the energy in it. He knocks me down very good, but I'm not accepting it. Putting on the collar tie. I wanted to show the heel hook from there, but he was aware. I think this is the last recorded round. This is Edin. And he is, like, if he has a submission in, it's horrible. And you will see it right here. And it's also very hard to finish him on the upper body. Unfortunately, we didn't record the second round. There I could present to you how to finish him on the upper body. But yeah, here I give him a pretty tight... Oh, don't I? I remember I gave him something pretty tight. So yeah, he tries to go for the Americana. No way, this shit doesn't work. And yeah, I think this one... Yeah, I gave it pretty tight. Yeah, and I feel like I need to go to the side and I couldn't. So this was really bad. Like he had the very proper grip. So now I needed to self-frame and I was thinking about doing it again, but now he overcommits. And because he overcommits, I can go into the other direction. If he wouldn't overcommit, I would try the back roll again. Yeah, so now I'm almost under him just because he's ready for the roll. But he needs to shift from the left to the right side the whole time. He needs to be prepared for me to escape in both directions. So now I'm almost out and now I land on top. Yeah, and now I wanted to arm and triangle him, but my mechanics were off this time. I needed to take a little bit more of time for this. Yeah, so usually if you want to finish an arm and triangle, what I look for is to have the back of my head of the back of his shoulder and start there and then progress to the finishing lock. And then it's almost like you're choking yourself a little bit, but this is the tightest arm and triangle that that I think I can teach so far. But it's a pretty damn tight arm and triangle. Sorry, guys. So you see, the back of my head is on his shoulder, on top of his shoulder. It has to be way lower. And if it would be way lower, I could push into it from the backside of my body. Yeah, from here it's not really super tight. Again, same thing. If I put in a lot of pressure, maybe it would be something, but this is not the goal. So now I want to isolate the secondary side. He does a nice kipping escape, but I will not let him out. I go into a camping position. He tries to push me away. I do like a drag. And you see how I control the space between his elbow and his knee. So now he tries to go into a De La Riva. I strip the De La Riva and I'm ready to knee cut to the other side because I have my hand in between his knee and his elbow. I show the high tripod and I go to a knee cut from there. Now I have a strong crossface. And I want that arm and triangle at this point, I think. Yeah, he doesn't want the arm and triangle at this point. Yeah, so now the battle will be of me forcing him to turtle, exactly because he doesn't want me to mount him and arm triangle him. And now I want to get to the back from the turtle position. So I insert the knee just to pull him up. Now I thread the choke while I inserted one leg. And now I have a body triangle. But we have only 20 seconds left, I think. And yeah. Right here I almost had it in. But he fights for his life. Yeah, here I probably could have finished if I really put it in. Damn, I'm so fucking lazy. Yeah, he fights the hands good, and I think this is it. So if you want to see more of it, comment and like.